Hello there guys, thank you for watching this episode of Star Wars Comics. If you have any suggestions or requests, be sure to leave them all down below in the comments. Would love to talk to you guys, and with that said, let us start with the search for the Jedi scum. Of course, this was Vader's mission after the execution of Order 66. Hunt down every single survivor and wipe them out. Keeping this in mind, one day, Sidious summoned Vader to appear before him. He let his apprentice know that even though he had been hunting the Jedi for some time, now one more has been discovered. The discovery came by the Emperor's hand, Mara Jade, who had extracted the information of a surviving Jedi called the Dark Woman, living in solitude on the 5th planet of the Khafrajan system. And while she desperately wanted this mission for herself to basically prove herself to the Emperor and how powerful she is, Palpatine instead chose Vader to spearhead this mission of finding and destroying the Jedi. Not too pleased, Mara Jade accepted the wishes of her master. Vader wasted no time in prepping for this mission. Now, before we continue, I wanted to share with you a little backstory to help you understand what Vader was about to face. Her real name was Anya Kuro. She in fact gave up and renounced her name entirely in service of the Force and became known as the Dark Woman. She ended up becoming a predominant Jedi Master within the Order, training many Padawans during her life, even served during the Clone Wars. However, with the execution of Order 66, she escaped on a planet she thought nobody could find and basically spent her last days as a hermit. Vader had arrived. He slowly started exploring the site where supposedly the Dark Woman was located. It was magnificent, a garden of many newfound flowers and botanic pieces. The Dark Woman approached, knowing full well why this dark-robed man had come to the planet. The clash was inevitable. The old would always be replaced by the new, according to Vader. This was true in biology, and especially in this case, as he ignited his lightsaber and prepared to kill the Dark Woman. She ignited her purple lightsaber, blocked Vader. The Sith would complement her skills after all this time. The skills of Vader weren't bad also, considering he was half machine, half man, as the Dark Woman lunged towards Vader, trying to incapacitate and hit Vader any way she could, but she in fact was distracting the Sith as the vines slowly started creeping towards Vader's feet. Suddenly they grabbed Vader, rendering him frozen. Trying to use this chance, she tried to slash Vader, but he still was able to block with his lightsaber and proceeded to knock Anya back as she retreated. Vader cut the vines and freed himself. Nowhere to run, Vader used this chance to go on the offensive. Fighting in a furious duel, the Dark Woman would somehow manage to hit Vader's hilt, rendering him weaponless as the Jedi prepared to kill him once and for all. Vader, however, had strength on his side. Grabbing Anya's arms, she couldn't even move. He threw her down, picked up his red lightsaber through the Force, and was proceeding to finish her off. As she was still putting up a fight, Vader cut the tree behind her. The big tall tree fell on top of the Dark Woman. The Jedi was nearly done. No more fight left in her. With her last breath, she told Vader that it didn't need to be this way, but Vader assured her that there is no escape from the dark side. As he raised his saber, and as he was about to kill her, suddenly he realizes that the Dark Woman had vanished. Only her robes remain. At that moment, something called Vader's name. It was the Dark Woman's Force ghost. She had become one with the Force. Only now would Vader realize the true nature of the Force. His power was nothing compared to the light. In her last words, the Jedi addressed Vader as Skywalker, revealing that she is fully aware of his real identity. She says even the faintest light will shine bright when surrounded by darkness. Enraged, Vader slashed at the ghost with his lightsaber, naively thinking he could hit it, but to no avail. The ghost disappeared right before him. She was gone, leaving Vader puzzled as to what just happened. Never before had he ever seen this form of death. He wouldn't see anything like this until the death of his former master Ben Kenobi. Now let's quickly get back to the last words of Dark Woman. Even the faintest light will shine bright when surrounded by darkness. To me, this is a clear indication that she, same as Vader's son Luke Skywalker years later, had sensed the conflict within Vader, Anakin Skywalker trying to come out of that world of darkness that Vader had constructed. At this time, however, the light meant nothing to Vader. Even after those sage words from the late Anya Kuro, Vader would still walk the path of darkness. The path that was laid out by his Sith Master, Darth Sidious. With this tidbit, now you know that this wasn't the first time Vader witnessed a disappearance by a Jedi, but both times he was really puzzled. Even though this is Legends material coming from the Tales comics, in the new canon it would be interesting to see some semblance of Vader coming to understand what a Force Ghost actually was. Since during his Sith campaign, it is pretty clear that he was puzzled every time something like this happened to him. An explanation also could make it clear to understand how quickly Obi-Wan was able to teach Anakin the ways of the Force Ghost after Anakin's death, and how fast he actually became a Force Ghost. In any case, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, my friends, and may the Force be with you always.